Hello and welcome to What's Pissing You Off Wednesday for October 13th, 2021. For those of you new to What's Pissing You Off Wednesday, it's where I, Kevin McTaggart, the grumpiest comic in Vermont, rants about stuff on your behalf so you don't have to. You can contribute to the podcast if you'd like to by a number of ways that are listed in the show notes for this YouTube video and or podcast, however the fuck you're listening to it. I don't care. Just the fact that you're either listening to it or watching it and liking it and subscribing and reviewing and all that other stuff. Just tell your friends if you like it. Tell your enemies if you hate it, if you want to torture them with this. I don't care. Just fucking share it. That's all. Just share the fucking podcast. Is it that much to ask? Really? Is it that much to goddamn ask? If you like what you're watching and or listening to, let other people know. I want people to tag me on social media at McTaggart Attack on either Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. Find me on Facebook or whatever. The podcast on Facebook. And just tag me in something and tell people to listen to my podcast. If you do that, I will be forever in your debt. I don't have a Patreon, so it can't be like, oh, I will give you this, and I don't have anything to give. What merch ideas should I do? Give me suggestions. You know, I have a few ideas, but I would like suggestions from people. So, yeah, share this damn podcast however the fuck you want to share the fucking podcast. And I will be in your debt forever. And give me ideas on how to share it more. If you're into marketing and all that stuff and know how to market podcasts, I would appreciate it if you market my podcast. And also, one more thing, because this has been brought up a lot lately. And, or not lately, but it's just like the entire time I've been doing this podcast, whether it's been the McTaggart Attack podcast or What's Pissing You Off Wednesday. It's let me just get this straight, okay? Let me just clear this up for you. I don't have guests on my podcast. So stop asking to be a guest on my podcast. You know who you are. Stop fucking asking. But you can contribute if you're pissed off about something. Go ahead and let me know. And I'll rant about it for you in a future episode of What's Pissing You Off Wednesday. But let's get to this week's lovely contributions. Here's a contribution from Leslie Zeberwitz. The new laptop that I got still isn't working after 2 hours with tech support, so I asked to exchange it. Customer service said they'd have to route me to a replacement specialist, who has now emailed me twice to say it will be 1 to 2 days before they can even confirm they have a similar machine, a process that takes me all of 10 minutes. And it will be 2 weeks before we get the new one. What the fuck? That's terrible, Leslie. That you just got your laptop, isn't working, and it seems like you've been with tech support for 2 hours now or something like that. And they're telling you they can't get you a replacement for at least 2 weeks. Wouldn't it be easier if they just emailed you a coupon to get a new laptop? Wouldn't that be like the easier solution? Just get you another laptop. And maybe while you're at the store, make sure this one actually works. But how is that supposed to be customer service when they don't seem to be actually servicing the customer? They're not even helping the customer. That doesn't make any sense. That's just stupid. That's just awful customer service. If it's going to take 2 weeks to replace your laptop in this day and age, I could imagine if it was like 10 years ago. But, like, nowadays, it's going to take 2 weeks for you to get your replacement laptop? Really? A replacement specialist? Really? You're getting a replacement specialist to help you with to help you with this? To help you with what? Send her, tell her to go to the nearest store, wherever the fuck she bought it, and give her like a coupon or something, some sort of slip saying, hey, give her another one, the exact same one. Wouldn't it be just quicker if you went back to the store and returned it? What the hell was the point of calling customer service if they don't even fucking help you? What the hell is up with that? It doesn't even make it. That's just so stupid. So frustrating. I hate dealing with customer service when it comes to technology, because customer service isn't. It seems as though technology advances, but customer services declines, is what it seems like. As technology makes advances throughout the years, customer service just gets worse and worse and fucking worse. Thanks for the contribution. Here's a contribution from Ryan Harrington. Virtual conferences. What's the point? Just sitting at home, staring at your computer for hours on end, watching webinars. And they expect you to network too? Thanks for the contribution, Ryan. Virtual conferences just sound stupid. I mean, I guess they sufficed during the pandemic before there was the vaccine and we couldn't go out and be around people. But now that we have a vaccine, we can be around people. Why the fuck are we still having them? Seriously, why do they still exist? I mean, all you're going to do is sit at home in front of a computer screen for hours on end, watching webinars, and you're supposed to network too? You're supposed to network. You'd probably get a lot more networking in if you didn't attend the virtual conference. Doesn't that like defeat the purpose of the virtual conference if you can network more without actually being a part of the virtual conference? Why are we still having virtual conferences? If you can go to the fucking conference. That's just, oh my God, that's just so goddamn stupid to me. You can't even, yeah, it's just dumb. If you just, conferences should be fun. Conferences should be something that you should go to in person. And I feel like we can do that now safely. So go to a conference. Don't go to a virtual conference, because virtual conferences just sound dumb. I mean, a year ago, a virtual conference would have sufficed because that's the way things were. But nowadays, virtual conferences? No, I'm not. I don't want to go to a virtual conference. I want to go to an actual conference and interact with people and network with people face to fucking face, not screen to fucking screen, not send them an email. What the? People ignore email. People won't ignore you if you talk to them face to face. These virtual conferences just, we have no use for them anymore. They're done. We had a short use for them during the pandemic. Well, before we had the vaccines, and now we have vaccines, and now we can go out and be amongst people again, and people are still setting up virtual conferences? What the fuck is wrong with people? Thank you for your contribution, Ryan. Here's one from Peter Pardo. My 92-year-old mom telling me to put my phone down while I'm driving her to Concord. Well, I mean, if your 92-year-old mother is gonna die somehow, it might as well be yelling at her 60-year-old son to put his damn phone down while they're driving to Concord. That would be a hell of an interesting story for a 92-year-old to die while telling her 65-year-old son to put his damn phone down while he's driving her. Yeah, that's right. You want to be famous that way. You're already famous with that wife kidney swap thing from 10 or 15 years ago. You might as well be famous now for killing your mother. Too. You know, you can be famous for two things. Stand-up comedy is not one of them, but they can be weird things like kidney wife swaps and killing your mother, killing your 92-year-old mother because you wouldn't put your goddamn phone down while you're driving. And you deliver food to people? You drive people around for a living, and you have you look at your phone while you're fucking driving. I hope you're watching this podcast on your phone while you're driving and you get into a fucking accident with your 92-year-old mother in the car. That way I can get some sort of credit from this when you finally kill her one day. But thanks for the contribution, you awful, disgusting piece of shit, Peter Pardo. Here's one from Vermont comedy legend Mule. I would like to know who was offended this time to make General Mills change the name from Cheerios to Cheeri Oats after 80 years. Enough is enough already. Mule, I don't think this is a cancel culture, people are offended thing that's going on here with the change from Cheerios to Cheeri Oats. I think it's in honor of like the 80th anniversary of Cheerios that they're changing the name to the original name, Cheeri Oats. I'm pretty sure it has nothing to do with people being offended by the name Cheerios. Why would anyone be offended by the name Cheerios? I love Cheerios. I have Cheerios for breakfast several times a week. And I honestly think this is more funny than anything else. That you think it's because that you think the name change is because someone got offended at Cheerios and they should change it back to Cheeri Oats. And in fact, it's just because of the 80th anniversary. They're just doing it in honor of that. That's why they're changing the name, not because someone was offended. But I would be pretty mad if they changed the name to Cheerios. I don't know. It would really blow my mind if this was because someone was offended by the name Cheerios. But I don't think anyone was offended by the name Cheerios. I looked it up, and I'm pretty sure it was because of the 80th anniversary of Cheerios. They're renaming it Cheeri Oats, and I'm sure it's temporary. It better be fucking temporary. Seriously, don't keep it as Cheeri Oats. You know, Cheerios is a much better name than Cheeri Oats. Okay, so don't fuck around and name it what it used to be called. Because if you're gonna do that, you might as well rename Coca-Cola Cocaine. But thanks for your contribution, Mule. Thanks. Yeah. Here's one from Creating Buzz Show on Twitter. People interrupting me when I'm trying to watch Squid Games. Maybe those people are trying to do you a favor by not having you watch Squid Games. Maybe you need to pick a new hobby. Maybe you need to watch something else. Maybe I don't really know. To be honest, I really don't know what the fuck Squid Games is. I thought about doing research for Squid Games, but I thought it would be better if I didn't. Because I wouldn't want to waste 5 minutes Googling Squid Games. So I'm proud of your friends or people interrupting you while you're trying to watch this stupid thing. So maybe you should take that as a sign from the universe and not watch Squid Games. Whatever the fuck Squid Games is. Okay? Just do that. Just stop watching it. Whatever it is. I don't know. Don't tell me what it is, because I don't care what it is. I'm sure that millions and billions of people, probably little kids, like watching Squid Games, but I don't want to watch it. It sounds dumb. I don't know anything about it, but it still sounds stupid, and I want nothing to do with it. So, thanks for the shitty contribution, you terrible piece of shit. And stop watching Squid Games, because it just sounds stupid, like you. Here's one from @JohnL. on Twitter. I'm up too early, and my nose will not stop running. Thank God somebody's complaining about this too. I've had the same problem for days. My voice finally sounds a little bit better today. It's still a bit deeper, but it's like I've been dealing with a goddamn runny nose and congestion since like last Tuesday and Wednesday, and it's just been pissing me off for a fucking week. And now I'm back, and I feel better than I have in over a week now, and I'm ready to record my podcast and all that crap, and it just makes me feel really good to do that. And I'm just glad other people are having a runny nose and stuff too. I mean, I've been vaccinated, and I know congestion and runny nose are like a symptom, but it's like I know how I got it. I slept with the sheets off too much one night, and it was too cold, and it woke up the next morning, and I was all fucking congested. That's how I got it. That's how I got sick. It wasn't by being with people. I social distance. I've been social distancing my entire fucking life. So I'm vaccinated. I'm getting I'm getting the booster soon. But yeah, it's just, I'm so glad somebody was pissed off about this too. I hate not being able to sleep because I'm so goddamn congested. I hate my goddamn nose running. I fucking hate it. Today's the first day that my nose hasn't been running in about a week, and I'm so fucking glad that happened. I hate my nose running, especially during a pandemic, because everybody thinks I have COVID, but I don't. I just have fucking sinuses and allergies and shit. So get off my fucking back. And I hope you feel better soon, because, it sucks to be sick. So, thank you so much for the contribution. Here's one from BE in Clarksville on Twitter. The toothpaste tube should be squeezed from the bottom. Stop fucking gorilla griping it from the middle. Bottom, not the middle. Exactly. You start from the bottom of the toothpaste, and then you squeeze to the top. You start from the fucking bottom. You don't start from the middle. What kind of backwards ass piece of shit motherfucker starts with the toothpaste in the middle? You don't start from the middle. You start from the bottom. You start from the bottom all the way to the top. That's how it works. You do it that way. You don't just start in the middle and squeeze it. That's just bad home learning, if you fucking ask me. That's not how you do the toothpaste. You squeeze it, you start it from the bottom. Especially when there's like barely any left. You definitely start it from the bottom. And start it from the middle. Who the fuck starts it from the middle? Trump supporters? Trump supporters do. Anti-vaxxers probably start it from the middle, because that's probably what they read on the internet, besides the whole invectum, in horse manure that they're stuffing in their bodies or whatever it is. That type of stuff. It's those people that are stuffing horse manure in their bodies to help battle COVID or whatever it is. Horse dewormer, horse manure, horse dewormer, horse manure will be the next thing after the horse dewormer doesn't work. They'll realize, oh wait, no, we meant horse manure. But these horse manure, horse intervectum, horse whatever the fuck, anti-vaxxer piece of shit assholes probably think that it's best to start from the middle of the toothpaste instead of the middle, when it's the middle. Honestly, what the fuck is wrong with people? But thank you for the contribution. Here's one from A Red Checkley on Twitter. Being told Dad's not coming to Thanksgiving due to a bathroom renovation. To turn around and be invited to Thanksgiving where said renovation is taking place. Disheartening. Wow. Your family sucks. Seriously. I'm assuming, like, your dad tells you, I can't come to Thanksgiving because I'm renovating the bathroom. Telling your family member that you can't come to Thanksgiving because you're renovating the bathroom during Thanksgiving should be a red flag for you right there. That should be a major red flag. If any family member of yours uses an excuse during Thanksgiving, and that excuse is, I'm renovating the bathroom, you really should kick that family out of all future social gatherings with yourself. Honestly, you should try to find a new family if their excuse not to spend Thanksgiving with you is they're renovating the bathroom. That's just, I'm sorry, but like, I didn't want to be the one to tell you, but your family doesn't want to hang out with you because they'd rather renovate an imaginary bathroom, but they'd rather have you over at the same damn place that's renovating the bathroom. That's just, wow. So, like, they don't want to come to your house because they're renovating a bathroom, but they want you to come to their house even though they're renovating a bathroom. It just doesn't make sense. Maybe they just didn't want to leave their house on Thanksgiving, even though they're allegedly renovating a bathroom, but you'll probably go to their house and there won't be any bathroom for them to renovate. You know, there won't be any bathroom that they're renovating. Oh, we changed our mind, is what they'll probably tell you when you show up at their house. But yeah, pick a new family, because your family sucks. But thank you for the contribution. Thank you for watching this week's episode of What's Pissing You Off Wednesday for October 13th, 2021. And let me just wish you a very happy What's Pissing You Off Wednesday, everyone.